Hi, this is a quick start guide for the DCS F-16C Viper. Hold down left control and C on the keyboard. Keep it held down, do not tap it to close the canopy. Hold down left Alt and apostrophe to bring up the weapons loadout. If you want to see your gun bullets, go to HEIT, High Explosive Tracer. This one here will allow you to see the bullets. Push F1 on the keyboard to jump into the cockpit. Left Alt and C on the keyboard will allow you to look around. We're going to go over to this side. Looking down here on the left hand side, I'm going to right click once on main power, right click on it again to bring it all the way up. Then we need to move the throttle forward. I'll show you where you find that button. Adjust controls, search, type in throttle, space, dash. Button you need is throttle off idle. Make sure you know what this button is. Once you've done that, hit that button. You'll move the throttle forward. Look underneath the throttle by moving it forward, and you'll see here two buttons. I'm going to right click once to put it on squelch, right click again to put it on squelch. I'm going to move the throttle the rest of the way forward to make it easy to see. Under here, jet fuel. Need to move this into the start to position. Left click once. Put the throttle back to normal. Once we've done that, we're going to close the canopy. Here, we're left clicking once. We're going to close the ejection seat by left clicking once here. We're going to arm the radar by clicking on this button here, power. Up here, we're going to turn on 1, 2, 3, and 4 with the right mouse button. We're going to move this into program that you want, and we're going to move this to manual. I'm going to look up to the top. Over here is the ICP. I'm going to move this all the way up to the top. To the left mouse button click and move the mouse upwards. I'm going to look now down onto the right console. Down here, we're going to move some buttons. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Map is not functional. GPS turn up and DL turn up. Now we've got INS align. At the moment, INS is not enabled, so you can put it straight to nav. But when the INS is aligned and working in the game, you can put it onto norm. You can see how long it's taking to align by going up to here, clicking list, and then putting 6 in, and it will show up under here. But as you can see at the moment, it's under development. But this will be useful to know in the future. For the moment though, we can just put it straight to nav. Over here is mid LVT. You want to put this to on. This will enable your TACAN. Some of the exterior lights you can put on this one, this one. These two you can move up just slightly. Up here are 4. We're going to right click once, right click once, right click once, and this one we have to right click twice. 1 and then 2. We're going to right click on this one once. Over here is DED data. What that does is it brings this information onto here. Say we want to set the bingo, we can put in 2. You can see the bingo information. But if we hit the switch over here, right click once, right click again. Now if we look up, you'll notice that information is over here. That's very useful to know. Your autopilot is over here. You just need to right click this once and it will go onto altitude hold. Over here is the store's config. What you want to do is if you have Cat 1, you want to have a clean plane like this. If you're going to put stores on, like external tanks, fuel tank 1, and fuel tank on 4, if you have fuel tanks on these two, you'll now want to change this stores config to Cat 3. Anytime you're putting those external tanks on the wings, put it on Cat 3. You have a clean plane, put it on Cat 1. That will explain that one. Your parking brake is over here. And at this point, we are ready to take off, but we need to know what nose wheel steering is. Bring it up under Adjust Controls. If you're wondering what nose wheel steering is, NWS. Under NWS, we have to know what button that is. This is your nose wheel steering. Hopefully helps find that. When you push it, you'll come up here and you'll know nose wheel steering is enabled. You should have nothing on this panel. Need to enable your TACAN. You can push this button here. It will swap between nav, TACAN, and then back. So hopefully that gets you started. To move the Viper, it doesn't require very much throttle. So you're just looking over here. Now while you're over here, you can uncage this. So we're just going to move it upwards and left click. Make sure it's aligned. And that sets that one. Move the throttle up just a little bit. You only need a small number. You'll notice the plane will start moving. 1400. We're moving. Push W on the keyboard for the brakes. And that's the quick start guide. I hope that helps. Feel free to subscribe and like the video. Have a great day. And enjoy the F-16C Viper.